So thank you for being here. I'm really glad. Lately, I've been spending a lot of my time right here, working at my computer, editing, sending emails, writing. If I'm not out in the world shooting, I'm here. Now, I would be lying if I said that there was just a ton of productivity happening here all of the time, because in reality, there's a lot of procrastination.
Life goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Premiere Pro? No. Premiere, no way that I'm ever using that software again. You can't get me near that.
I'm talking a lot of procrastination. On my downtime, I usually pick up my phone and scroll through Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter just to see what's going on in the world, see what people are posting. You know, just it's what we all do. And on Instagram specifically, I've been getting a ton of ads for beginner photographers and videographers. Now, if no one has told you this, let me be the first one to do it. If you are a beginner, do not spend money on ads promoting yourself. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to gatekeep here. Let me explain. I say this a lot, but the reality is that we imitate those that we find and deem successful. Why? Because we want what they have. We want the notoriety for the work. We want the following. We want the likes on Instagram. We want to be able to say, hey, look at what we've done. And we want people to go, I love it. And let me say that that is a normal thing to want. I think we all want to be appreciated for our work. We all would like to be known for what we do. We'd all like support in that pursuit. I want it, you want it. Let's just own that and embrace that and realize that there's really nothing wrong with that. Now, where we do go wrong is how we try to get those things. Recently, I picked up this book by George Leonard, and it has changed the way that I think of photography and videography. I am not exaggerating. It really has changed the way I think about it and how I want to approach each skill set. In the book, he outlines what makes a master and what makes a novice. Here's a quick list of what a master does to achieve mastery. And whatever's listed here, just think of a novice as doing the opposite of those things. Masters practice. Masters learn from other masters. Masters don't take shortcuts. And masters don't focus on the rewards. I used to think of people as inhuman or just insanely lucky to have achieved what they have achieved in their lifetime. And after reading this book, I started to view them not as lucky, but people who were dedicated to the path and the work of becoming a master. Now, I know that there are exceptions to this rule, this mindset, this framework to becoming a master. Some people really do just get super lucky. Some people are just born with a raw, natural talent that is hard to mistake and overlook. And others buy their way to the top. The fact of the matter is that we have no control over how those people go about achieving their goals and their dreams. I think the argument I'm trying to make here is that the fixation on where they end up is far more damaging to the process of growing where you're at. My hope for any photographer or videographer would be to forget the future, forget about the possibilities, which is really hard for me to do. I'd also say ignore what you've done in the past. Yes, you might have had wins, you might have had some pretty bad losses as well. Don't worry about those either. Essentially, don't worry about clout or fame, likes or notoriety on social media, or any other byproduct of hard work, time, and experience. At the end of the day, I do not think you should be spending your hard-earned money to get people to notice you on social media. Take that money, save it, invest it into your business, invest it into classes that you can take to grow as a creative. Or better yet, don't spend any money and just practice for 6 months and don't show anyone anything you've done. This path is not glamorous, nobody knows what's going on, and in today's world, it's easy to feel like you're being overlooked because shoot, other people are out here being seen and I'm busy just, adjusting camera settings in my office and no one can see me. I can only speak from my experience. And that's why I'm sharing today, is because this idea of mastery has meant a lot to me. I don't believe that I'm better than anyone. I don't believe that just because I haven't spent money to promote myself on Instagram means that I'm somehow higher than or more enlightened than my fellow creatives. And in reality, if I'm honest with you, I felt the tension. I felt the rub of, man, should I be putting myself out there more? because it feels good to be noticed. It feels good to be recognized for what we're doing. Here's what I'm not saying: that if you're new and starting a business, that you shouldn't promote yourself and your goods and services. If you have a genuinely good offering that you believe is going to help solve people's problems, go for it. Advertise yourself, promote yourself. But if you're going out of your way to get noticed, or if you're spending your hard-earned money for likes, comments, or followers, I think you should stop, because you're trying to get the end result without putting in any of the hard work. It takes time, it's slow, it's not always fun, but I promise you, it's so worth it. Being able to look back on your first year of photography or videography from your third, fourth, fifth year would feel so good if you're diligent with the practice of shooting. At the end of the day, the Less Lonely channel is about being honest on the creative journey. It's opening up the hood. It's really sharing with you what I think we're all thinking, but sometimes are afraid to say. So thank you for being here. I am really glad you decided to stick around. You know, if you want to feel less lonely on your creative journey, if you want more conversations like this, then I would recommend leaving a like, dropping a comment, and then ultimately subscribing so that we can be creative together and feel less lonely. All right. Go buy this book. I'll put a link down in the description below so you have quick and easy access to it. I just really believe in it. I'm not getting paid to talk about this or anything. This is just something that's been helping me out. And I just can't wait to see what you guys learn from it and how you apply it to your own creative journeys. Maybe we can even talk about it. All right. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.